don't want to scare anyone. The girl who survived that night at Camp Blood, that Friday the 14th, some sort of demented creature watching, thirsty for young blood.
What's going on, everybody? Friday the 14th here for you, and it's been a couple months, so you know what that means. It's time for an update once again. I got 50 plus titles here, Blu Ray, 4K. I got one DVD. 90% of this is horror. Once again, I think I got 7 titles that is non-horror related. So you know the routine. I mean, this is how it goes with me. So this video is going to be long enough as it is. So let's just get right into it. Only got about 7 titles here that are non-horror related, so we'll run right through these. These all have slip covers too, so it makes it even better. Found this at a little comic book shop for $6. I think he had all his Blu-rays were $5 a piece, so with tax it was like $6 and some change. But that's Chef. Haven't seen it. Heard nothing but great things about it with Jon Favreau and Sofia Vergara. I'm a big fan of hers. I mean, who isn't? But yeah, Chef, heard good things about it. Found it with the slip, so even better. Picked up mid-90s, fantastic movie, Jonah Hill's. Yeah, Jonah Hill's directorial debut, all that good stuff. You know about it. If you grew up in the 90s, you'll like this movie. I mean, the music's great, how it's shot's awesome. And then one of my big surprises of the year, Blind Spotting. I knew nothing about this movie till Chad and Jordan watched it, and they both loved it and said that it'd be right up my alley, and it definitely was. This movie is freaking amazing. I believe it is in my top 5 of the year, so the music's awesome. These two guys, I think they wrote it together and directed the movie, but yeah, just really good. If you haven't seen Blind Spotting, definitely check that one out. Picked this one up on a release day, White Boy Rick. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet because I'm back into the horror realm, but definitely wanted to pick it up. Matthew McConaughey, big fan of his. The story seems really cool. Jordan liked it, so more than likely I'll like it. Picked this back up just because I had the slip. I really like this movie. Anything Mafia related, Black Mass, the story of Whitey Bulger. I think I picked this up a couple months ago when it came out that Whitey Bulger died in prison, so wanted to pick this one back up because it's a kick-ass movie in my opinion. And then another one that not a lot of people's a fan of, but I dig it, with Sean Penn, Josh Brolin, Ryan Gosling, Gangster Squad. It's alright. It's a pretty cool mobster movie. The way it's shot, it's very stylistic. I haven't seen it since it first came out, but it was like $5 with the slip, so I'm a big mob fan. Oh gosh. I'm a big Mafia fan. Anything mob related, I'm gonna pick it up, so especially if it's a good movie or a decent movie. And then picked up The Matrix on 4K. Let's see, I found it out at Great Escape for, here, I'll show you, $6.99. Didn't have the code in it, but oh well. I mean, it was The Matrix in 4K with the slip for $7. Who wouldn't buy that? Alright, like I said, I picked up one DVD. This was out at McKay's for like $3, so don't judge me. Killjoy. No, absolutely nothing about this. Like I said, it was $3. It's got a hood feel to it. It's a killer clown. I don't know. Picked up Identity and Vacancy double pack from what is the name of it? Fry's. Yeah. Was it Fry's? Yeah, Fry's down in Atlanta. Ivy and Chad both said Identity is a great movie. I've seen Vacancy before, but never seen Identity. It's a good horror thriller movie, so for $6.99, why the hell not? Also got I Saw the Devil. Nothing but great things about it. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but heard that this movie is absolutely fucking amazing, so really pumped to check that one out. Picked up another one of those 2000 slasher movies, House of Wax. I really dig this one. I'm a fan of it, even though, I mean, the cast is not very amazing, but the kills are pretty decent. But yeah, it's one of those mid-2000 slasher movies that I'm a fan of. Picked it up for the channel. As you know, we got a collab channel, me, Chad, and the Viz. Jordan have the Triple Flix Mafia channel, but every month we're dropping a franchise review, so I had to pick up this franchise because we're eventually down the line we're going to review it. But that's the Saw 7 film collection. I've only seen the first 3, so whenever we do all these, it'll be first time watches from 4 through 7, I guess. But yeah, I got it for real cheap, like $10. Sold the code real fast, so why the hell not? Well, I have to do it. You gotta get it for the channel. Also picked up The Last Shift. Saw this in Slasher Junkies, one of his Monday morning roundups. Jordan picked it up, really dug the hell out of it, said it's super creepy, so found it for super cheap off of Bull Moose, I think. So then had to pick up Leatherface. I'm not the biggest Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, but I want to get them all. I think all I got left is the next generation to get, because we're eventually going to review this franchise as well, but never seen this one, so it was cheap. Picked this up, what did I get this from? Facebook group. Got this guy off of, for really cheap, and that's another one to go with the Argento collection, and that's Opera. Haven't seen this one. I know, is it Ronin that's putting out like a 3-disc edition of this with a badass slipcover, but I want to watch this first before I buy that one because I think it's like $35. But yeah, another Argento to go in the collection. Opera. Picked up Stage Fright, found it for cheap on Amazon, I believe. I got Jay the Jamazon it for me. But another slasher classic that's on a lot of people's slasher list. I know the killer has like an owl head, I believe. I haven't watched it yet, but really pumped to get to this one here soon. I believe it's from the early 80s, but this edition's put out by Blue Underground, so now that I bought this, they're probably going to announce that they're putting it out with a badass 4K scan and a sweet lenticular slip cover. Re-picked up Graduation Day. It's a trauma film put out by Vinegar Syndrome. Super cheesy. Kills are pretty decent. I got it in a group order or a bundle order that I made off the Macari app. That I got some really good stuff that I'll show you here in a minute. But this is part of the deal. It's a decent little slasher, but like I said, it's a trauma movie, so you know what you're getting. Got a few non-slipcover Scream Factory editions here. Found this out at McKay's for $14, and that's Evil Speak. I know it has Clint Howard in it. I heard it's not the best of movies, but for $14, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. This one, got it off the Target sale. It was like buy 2, get 1 free, or buy 3, get 1 free, whatever it was. But I've heard a lot of people talk highly on this movie, and we watched this the other night, and I was not impressed with it. The last 20 minutes are pretty dope, but everything leading up to that is just pointless conversations. Some of the stuff made sense after it ended, but it just took forever for something to happen. I think it was like an hour into the movie, we got a silhouette, that one country, a silhouette of a ghost or one of the, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert, the main guy in it. But just wasn't impressed with this one. It's probably going up on eBay, or if anybody's interested in it, this one is up for sale. It just didn't live up to the hype that everybody put it up to. I don't know, maybe I wasn't the only one that felt like that though. But yeah, that's session 9. Just wasn't as good as I hoped it'd be. Picked up this one as well in that sale, and that's the X-Ray and Schizoid double pack. Chad talks highly about X-Ray, so super pumped about that. It's a slasher in a, or is it Schizoid that he talks about? I'm not sure. One of the two is a slasher in a hospital, so how can you go wrong with that? And then, yeah, this is the other one that it was buy 2, get 1 free, because I picked up Bad Moon from Scream Factory as well. Another werewolf movie to go in the collection. I heard good things about that one, so really pumped to check it out. And then picked up Candyman Farewell to the Flesh. Got the Scream Factory Candyman last update, so never seen any of the sequels to Candyman, so super pumped to check these out. I know I don't think it's this one, but I think it's the third one that takes place in New Orleans, I think. Found a couple Criterions out at McKay's for a pretty good price. Found Videodrome for $26. Never seen it, but it's one that all people talk about, and for that price, pick it up. Also found Scanners for $22 out there. Like I said, these two are two Criterions that everybody talks about in the horror world, so might as well give them a shot for these prices. And then I got this one digibook. It's a Blu Ray DVD digibook. Made a trade with a guy on Facebook. I traded him Slaughterhouse for this Bride of Reanimator digibook. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's region free. Comes with the both cuts, the unrated and theoretical cut. Yes, I said theoretical. Big whoop when I fight about it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool digibook. Yeah, just your typical style digibook. Has all kinds of pictures, all that stuff. That's the J card, I guess, to it. But yeah, really cool edition. I'd like to have the Arrow set for it, but it goes for such a high price. I just straight up traded for a guy for this one. And plus it's a movie I've never seen. So also out of McKay's, picked up Unfriended Dark Web. Got the first one, so might as well get the second one. It was super cheap, so picked them up. Also picked up Mama from out there. I heard it's got a pretty creepy feel to it. I've never seen it. It was like $7 with the slipcover. Give it a shot. Also picked up The Wailing. I've heard nothing but great things about this one. I believe it's a Korean horror movie. It was $9 with the slip out of McKay's. So, hello. Had to pick up Suspiria when it came out. Have yet to watch it. Heard mixed things about it. It's not as good as the original. It's different from the original, but it's got some similar parts to it. Just got to set aside a 2.5 hour block to watch this thing. But really stoked to eventually get to watch that one. And then this one is a MVD visual release of The Unnameable. It's a H.P. Lovecraft movie. I know nothing about it. It was with a bundle of stuff I bought off a guy from Facebook. So yeah, I know nothing about it. Slipcover looks cool. It's a H.P. Lovecraft movie, so I dig his. So let's hope it's good. That thing looks terrifying. What is that? Like a goat woman? Finally got around to picking up Stranger's Prey at Night. I found it at Great Escape for $6 or $7. I was just waiting to find it for the $10 or below range, and it was there, so really pumped to eventually watch this one. I've heard mixed things about it, but it seems like a movie that I would enjoy, so really excited to get to that one. Finally picked up the remake to, or the sequel, I don't know if it's a remake or a sequel to The Town of Dreaded Sundown. Got it with the slip for a good price, so it's got a little bang on the corners, but to find this with the slip is pretty hard to do, so pretty happy with that one. And then don't judge me, like I said, I'm doing it for the channel, but I had to pick up Texas Chainsaw 3D. Had to. Like I said, the only one I have left to get is Next Generation, and we're eventually going to do this franchise as a review, so had to pick it up. Got it for $10 with the lenticular slipcover, so I've never seen it. I've heard really bad things about it. Heard the timeline's messed up in it, but I've never seen it, and it has a badass slipcover. Get the point? Another one out of the Vestron series I've picked up finally, and that's number 1 out of their series, and that's Chopping Mall. I believe I watched the Dead Meat Kill Count episode on this movie, and after watching that, I was like, I have to find this movie. So I was able to find it for a good price with the slip. I got it off the Macari app. Really stoked to finally have this one and watch some killer security robots blow some heads off of people. Yes. Then picked up from Code Red, and I think it was Ronin Flicks. I picked up Savage Streets. This slipcover is absolutely beautiful. Linda Blair. Heard it's like more of a revenge movie than a horror movie, but I had to get it. Plus, I heard you get the bonus features of some Linda Blair goodness. But yeah, there's the alternate artwork for it. Awesome release. I know they just announced just before dawn that they're putting one out of, but I wasn't a fan of that movie. But this one looks like a lot of fun. Really stoked to eventually get to this one. But that slipcover is beautiful. Picked up the Predator 4 movie collection on 4K. Watched the newest one. I mean, it's all right. They could have made it a lot better. The Super Predator I wasn't very impressed with, but the regular Predator that's in it is a badass. Like I said, it could have been better, but I had the steelbooks for it for Predator 1 and 2. Sold those, and that paid for this set. So, and then sold the codes instantly. But super pumped to have this set, the 4K set. Like I said, I think it's got the better transfer for the original Predator in it too. And I'm a big fan of Predator, so I like that. I like the third movie, so. And I'm a big fan of Predator 2. Gotta love that shit. Another one, I had to do it for the channel, and that's Jigsaw. Had to finish off the Saw collection to get ready to watch it, so found it for super cheap. I think it was like $10 out of McKay's brand new, and sold the code for like $4, so pretty much got it for $6. Why not? Picked up Hellfest, got it for $11 out at Great Escape. It's it's rated R. It's a slasher. Everybody that I know seems to like it, so I'll probably dig the hell out of it too. Got Overlord. Love that slipcover. I'm a sucker for anything white. Have yet to watch this one, but I know I'll like it. Looks like a lot of fun. Just picked up the regular standard Halloween 4K edition. The slipcover is awesome though. It's all embossed, all that good stuff. The steelbook is really nice. I just wasn't able to get there early enough for it with work and everything. And I don't like pre-ordering them, especially steelbooks. It was weird, anyways. But I'm perfectly happy with the slipcover edition. I've got a lot of slipcover copies and stuff, so it fits right in, right next to the original Halloween. So I like this movie more and more. I think I've seen it 3 times now, and I like it more and more every time I watch it. It's kind of like Batman vs. Superman to me. The more I watch it, the more I like it. But the more it makes sense in this movie too. So looking forward to the sequel to it. But yeah, that's Halloween 4K. 2 Arrow titles that I picked up this update. Got this from down at Days of the Dead. Got it from the Vinegar Syndrome table. He had it for like $20, and that's Torso. Another one of the Italian slashers. I've yet to watch this, but for that price, I couldn't say no. And then this one, he threw in for free when I bought, I think it was Torso and something else. And that's Doom Asylum. The reason I got it for free, the case that it was in was cracked. And I was like, well, I'm not going to buy it if it's cracked, and he's just gave it to me. So if you want to see a review for this one, it's over on the Triple Flix Mafia channel. Chad did a review for this one. This one looks awesome, super cheesy, some good kills, a little ridiculous, but right up my alley. This time, I've recently gotten into picking up some Severin titles. Was able to pick this up down at Days of the Dead. He had it, Severin had a booth there, and he had it at his booth probably a month before the release of it, and with the slipcover. And that Skinner has Sam Raimi's brother Ted Raimi in it, about a guy that goes around, I think, pretty much skinning prostitutes and stuff. So should be pretty interesting. Like I said, the only way you were able to get it with the slip is through Severin itself. So real happy to get that. It's an awesome looking slipcover. Then also another through Severin itself, you were only able to get the slipcover, and that's Next to Kin. Once again, there's a review for this over on the Triple Flix Mafia channel. Chad did a review for this one as well. Super creepy movie. It's an Australian horror movie set in a retirement home, I guess is what you call it. But it's from the early 80s, I think 1982. But yeah, Chad said it's super creepy, and that slipcover is beautiful. Like I said, anything white, I'm a sucker for. I haven't watched any of these 2 yet, so looking forward to getting to those 2. But I have watched these 2. Picked up the Changeling while I was down there in Days of the Dead. I got this Skinner and the next one, I think it was 3 for $50, and they all had the slip. So super creepy movie. I'm gonna have a review coming out for this soon over on the Triple Flix Mafia channel. I was real excited to get this. The slipcover is beautiful on it. Really creepy movie. Yeah, I'll explain more in the review for that one. And then also picked up Burial Ground. I do have a review for this over on the Triple Flix Mafia channel if you want to know my thoughts about this one. Super cheesy zombie movie, an Italian zombie movie with the man-child. That's all that can be said about it. And I have officially sunk my toes into the Vinegar Syndrome pool and got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Vinegar Syndromes with slips on them. Yeah, the bug has hit hard with these. Got a couple of them down at Days of the Dead, and then ordered some other ones, and then got one off for an amazing deal off of Macari. But this first one, Uninvited, a killer cat movie on a cruise ship. Hello. Made a trade with the homie Slasher Junkie for this one. He's got a store right around his house that actually gets Vinegar Syndrome, Scream Factories, Severance, all that stuff in store. So they didn't have one I was looking for, so I was like, hell, just pick me up that one. It's a killer cat movie. Maybe I could get P to watch it with me. Very doubtful, but the slipcover is awesome on that one. I guess I can show off alternate artwork on it. You don't get to see these that much. But this one didn't have any really fancy alternate artwork. You know, Vinegar Syndrome slips are super, super nice. Let's just throw this down here. Yeah, this one didn't have alternate. It just has the back of the slipcover on that one. Then also picked up House of the Dead. I started watching this one. I'll admit I fell asleep during it. It's an anthology from the early 80s. It's House of the Dead, also known as Alien Zone. It's a little weird. Like I said, I'm through the second story of the anthology, but I gotta finish it off. I got it for like 20 bucks, I think, so can't beat that. Not with a stick. And then picked up the Dead Come Home, aka The House on Tombstone Hill. It's a slasher movie. I believe this is a trauma flick as well. It's got a badass slipcover. I like how they do these with an alternate name where you could put it either side, because on the spine as well it has the 2 different names on it. But heard it's a old woman that is a slasher movie going around killing some kids. So hell yeah. Had to upgrade this from the Slasher Collections 88 films. Really dug this one. Splatter University. Like I said, this is just I believe this has a better transfer on it. It has more special features. Has subtitles, which I'm a big fan of. Super cheesy movie. The kills are fun. Not the greatest slasher, but a good time nonetheless, in my opinion. And like I said, I had to upgrade that one. And then one of my favorite pickups that I got off of this in this update is Ice Cream Man with the slip. Found it on the Macari app. I think I got it for $30 with a bundle that I got. But yeah, super stoked to have this one. This one's really hard to come by with the slipcover, so really happy about that. Now I'm really after Cutting Class. Now I really want to find Cutting Class with the slipcover, and then I'm good on my Vinegar Syndromes. I've got a Mausoleum slip. I just got to buy the movie, so. But yeah, that's Ice Cream Man. Really stoked to have that one. Really, really excited to watch it. I've heard some cheesy, great things about that one. Alright, got a couple Scream Factories to get through here, and then that's it for this update. Picked up Bubba Hotep. Slasher Junkie talks about this one all the time. A bit hesitant on picking this one up, but, you know, I found it for a good deal, so why the hell not? That's a common theme with this update. Find it for a good deal, pick it up. Definitely had to upgrade Cobra. It doesn't have alternate artwork, but still, it's a fun action horror movie, and with Uncle Sly Stallone, just had to get that one. And plus, it was cheap when it first came out. It's not like the other Scream Factories that were like $30 when they first came out. It stayed around that $23 range. Found Sleepwalkers for a good price. I think, where did I get this off of? I don't know. It was like $25, I think. So, never seen it. Pumped to pick it up. Let's see, Devin Whitehead did the artwork on that one. From the looks of it, you'd think that that's Joel Robinson, but it's not. But who did the Cobra one? Mindy Kang did the artwork for that one, and then Joel Robinson on the Bubba Hotep artwork. Yeah, you can see the Joel Robinson influence on that one. Gotta have them purples in it. Was able to find From Beyond for a real good price too. Watched it. This movie's batshit crazy, but I dug the hell out of it. It's very sexual, if to say the least. But it's a H.P. Lovecraft movie. If you're a fan of Reanimator, Bride of Reanimator, all that stuff, then I guess you'll like this one. But I dug the hell out of it. The practical effects in this movie are freaking insane. But glad to have that one. Repicked this one up, Dolls. I never watched it. I sold it for some stupid reason, but was able to find it again for a good deal with the slipcover. So glad to have that one. Let's see who did the artwork on From Beyond. David Levine did the artwork on that one. And then I think this was Nathan Thomas Milner did the artwork for Dolls. This is awesome slipcover for that one. And then had to pick up the new release of Valentine. Another one that we've dropped a review for. The Viz dropped a review for it on the Triple Flix Mafia channel. So if you don't know anything about this movie, definitely go over to that channel. The link is below to go see that review and check it out. But let's see, Devin Whitehead did the artwork on this one. So really pumped to have this. I heard this is a good late 90s, early 2000s slasher movie. So yeah. Alright, that's it for another update. Ran through that pretty solidly. Hopefully this video is not too long. But like I said throughout this video, if you haven't yet, go over to the Triple Flix Mafia channel. The link is down below. Click on it. If you're not subbed to it, please do. We're putting out a ton of content over on that channel. We got reviews. We got toy reviews. We got vinyl videos, snack chat with Chatty, franchise reviews. We got all kinds of shit going on over there. And it's so much fun. And the channel's doing really good. So, like I said, if you aren't subbed to us over there, go do that right now. If you're not subbed to this channel before, click the subscription button, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. I got some toys, quite a few toys since my last update. I'll probably do a separate video for that down the line. It's just too much to put it all in one video. But like I said, if you ain't subbed, sub down below, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Go over to the Triple Flix Mafia channel, sub to all the links down below, all that good shit. Until next time, we out.